If you are new to the wonderful world of live streaming and you're looking for some tips to make sure things run smoothly on your channel, I am going to run you through my checklist that helps me prepare for my live streams. And in the top of the description today, you can access the live streaming checklist if you would like to follow along. So today I'm going to be focusing on StreamYard just because it's the platform I use and I love it. This isn't a sponsored video, but yes, I do absolutely love it. And if you prefer a different live streaming service, I'm sure the checklist will still be relevant for all of you. So thank you so bloody much for being here today. My beautiful mother is here and we have the Creator Classroom here, and Nina McCann, my wife. Thank you so much for being here. Always have to come up with a good hashtag. Yes, thank you. Often on this channel, I interview guests, including the Creator Classroom a few weeks ago. So today I wanted to, I think it's really, really important with YouTube to continue, to challenge yourself, and one of the reasons I love doing interviews with people is because it's having someone to bounce off of is really, really easy. For me, I find it easy to have a conversation with someone. I'm so grateful to you all for being here. Marianne Cresp, what a legend. Thank you for being here. Another wonderful, wonderful YouTuber that I interviewed few weeks ago as well. So yeah, thank you. Thank you so much. So I wanted to, first of all, kind of talk through the benefits of live streaming, a few of the things that I really get out of it and really enjoy about live streaming. And then I am going to go through that checklist. So if you want to access it, the link is in the description. And also, I think I popped it in the chat. That should be, can you let me know, people who are watching, is that a clickable link? Because sometimes they are, sometimes they aren't. I don't bloody know. So without further ado, benefits of live streaming. So for me, I would say without comparison, like the most beneficial thing about live streaming is the ability to connect with your audience in real time. For example, being able to see that people are here, being able to, hey, I did pop it in the chat. James Badams, thank you so much for being here. High school mate, how awesome. So cool to have you here. So cool to know that you can click. So this here is a very, very perfect example of being able to connect with your audience in real time. And that's something when I first started out on YouTube that I think, you can interact to a certain extent in the comment section. But I mean, you might have, 500 views on a video, but only 3 comments or something like that. And while that's wonderful and super helpful, and the comments are awesome for connecting with people, so it's not something to ignore, being able to actually interact with people during a live stream, and when people have questions, being able to answer them in real time, like being able to have these kinds of conversations. That's one of my things, Creator Classroom, I am going to get to, which is another huge benefit of live streaming is, yes, you don't have to edit it, which means it massively cuts down your production time. I know, we had a discussion last week, and let us know in the comments, like, how long do you spend editing your videos? Because for me, it was kind of working out to be around 1 hour per minute of video when I was pre-recording videos, editing them together. So one of the massive, massive benefits is that you do cut down on that video production time. So, there's obviously time spent beforehand to prepare for a live stream. There are things that you need to do, which I'll go through that checklist in a while for you. But yeah, after once you hit record, it's done. And you have however long, like I know the Creator Classroom, sometimes with your live streams, you go for like a few hours. Like that content is there, ready for people to watch, like straight away. With live streaming, there's a little bit of buffering time, but anyway, that's not the point of the story. It's there within like 24 hours. It's finished processing. It's ready to watch. It's bloody beautiful. So that is a huge benefit, a huge benefit. And then one of the other things is it really helps you to get out of your head. So with YouTube, I know that there can be like a bit of a I know a lot of people trying to get things right and get things like perfect. And one of the wonderful things about live streaming is that you can't. You kind of have to accept the fact that things can go wrong. They will go wrong. A couple of weeks ago, I was doing a live stream with the wonderful Terrence Fisher, and my camera died for the first time ever. And what I realized was that you can't have your camera battery be zero and then try and live stream from it. That's not going to work. So, there's all of these things that can happen. Things can go wrong. They will go wrong. And they're like incredible experiences to learn from. And every time I do a live stream, I feel like I just learn so much. And the learning so much, it comes from the doing, and it comes from messing things up, and it comes from things going well as well. Often things do go quite well. Like, I'm quite happy that I was able to work out how to do this. Look at that. Bloody beautiful. This is one of the benefits of StreamYard, being able to do little flippy dippy things like that. So yes. What have we got here? The Creator Classroom says it depends. Actually, this morning I went on legend mode, 5 videos filmed and edited in 3 to 4 hours. That is so impressive. The Creator Classroom. You're an inspiration. You're an absolute bloody inspiration. And Marianne says, I feel like I get my weekends back when I do live streams. Yeah. It's like I love it. I love it so much. It means we're able to focus on the things that really matter, like family time and time for ourselves and all those really important things. And yeah, not that there's anything wrong with creating videos that aren't live streams. There's such a place for that. And yeah, we'll get onto that. But yeah, getting out of your head, like just accepting that things are gonna not always go to plan, and that's actually okay. It doesn't really matter. I'm sure there will be some things today that will, not go quite how I plan them, and that's fine, whatever. So the other thing that's really, really wonderful is just the ease of collaboration. One of the things that can really help a YouTube channel to grow and can really help with building community and that feeling of like togetherness on YouTube is doing collaborations. And like I said, I've done a collaboration with the Creator Classroom a few weeks ago where we spoke about Canva. The Creator Classroom is an amazing channel that's all like tutorials about how to use Canva. This I created in Canva. I did a collaboration last week with the wonderful Omar, and we spoke about starting a channel, like how to get started from the ground up, and it was really, really wonderful. Here's one that I did with Marianne on planning for success. Marianne's channel is all about using planners and how to use planners to stay on top of things with your content creation and just like life in general. That was a wonderful chat and a wonderful collaboration. Here's one that I did with the wonderful Lauren Bateman, who's just nearly at 250,000 subscribers now. I saw this morning. What a legend. Lauren teaches older beginners how to play guitar. So on this channel, I like to collaborate with fellow YouTubers, hear about their journeys, learn from them. There's so much to learn from other people, and there's so much to learn from doing collaborations. So that's definitely one of the major benefits. And with StreamYard, collaborating with people is like it's as easy as sending them a link and they can just join you in here within StreamYard. StreamYard makes it super, super duper easy. Like Omar is in the US. Marianne's on the east coast of Australia. I am in South Australia, and Lauren is also in the US. Like, it gives you this ability to like to collaborate with people who are on the other side of the planet, which is super super special, really incredible. Like, gone are the days of I can only collaborate with someone who's in the city that I'm in or in the place that I'm in. It's really, really wonderful. Yes, Claire collabs, hashtag Claire collabs. This is another wonderful hashtag. Thank you so much. Yeah, so the final thing, I mean, there's many, many benefits of live streaming that I haven't touched on here. But so, being able to connect with your audience in real time, cutting down on that video production time, getting out of your head, the ease of collaboration, and also repurposing content. So you have this, I choose to do a weekly show. This is my usual time. So once a week, I do these live streams with myself sometimes, and also with other wonderful YouTubers, learning from them. And that's like my staple content. And then what I can do with that, I have hours and hours and hours of incredible helpful information. What I'm able to then do with that is chop it down and turn it into like 15-second videos, 5-minute videos. Like, it makes everything so much simpler and smoother. And it's amazing. One of the wonderful things that Sean Cannell talks about, this is a little bit weird, but we'll go with it. So he talks about, like, with YouTube, it's kind of like the different types of content are like different kinds of dates that we might go on. It's weird, but we'll go with it because I think it illustrates a pretty good point. So YouTube Shorts are kind of like, so those are like the what's it called? Portrait mode. Like 15 to 60-second videos that you just scroll through, and it's kind of like speed dating, right? You might like scroll through a few things, like a few things, go, oh yeah, that's pretty good. Oh, actually, I might like to get to know this creator a little bit better. And then one of their longer videos pops up in your feed, or you go and seek them out and you go, hey, I'd like to go out for a coffee with you. And so that's like your 5 to 10-minute videos. And that's an opportunity to get to know people on a slightly deeper level than you would in a 15-second video. And then the live stream, this kind of thing, is like going out for dinner and a movie, and then maybe a drink or an ice cream afterwards, where we discuss the movie. It's like a real opportunity to get kind of deeper with your audience and connecting in real time. And it's a very different crowd. Like, people that are watching 15-second videos aren't always going to then make the jump to a 45-minute, hour long, half an hour, whatever, live stream. So it's really great to have a combination of all of those different types of content. Like, it is weird to talk about it like it's going on a date, but I think that works. Fit Dad Chris is here and is laughing. I feel like that's about it being a date. So yeah, regular videos is the oven. We've got another thing. This is very, very funny. Very good. The Creator Classroom says, I always say it's like kitchen appliances. Live streams are like crock pots. Shorts are like microwaves. Regular videos are the oven, of course. Yes. And playlists equals Netflix and chill. Whatever. I've got no idea what that means. I do. Yeah. So those are the benefits of live streaming. You can multi-purpose that, repurpose this content, chop it down into smaller bits and pieces. It's bloody brilliant. So with that all out of the way, just a little reminder that you can the checklist that I'm about to go through, you can get a PDF of it emailed to you. The link is in the description, and also I have a little link over here. If you want to just grab it this way, here we go. And you can download it if you want to follow along with me. Yeah, beautiful. So it was Marianne who taught me about the wonderful, wonderful importance of creating checklists, of creating systems and checklists, and the inspiration for me creating this. And then it was my collaboration with the wonderful, wonderful Nobu that made me go, ConvertKit, I can create that and put it on a landing page. How wonderful. So it's all happening. We're all learning together, and I'm loving it so much. But yeah, you can download that PDF and follow along if you like. So the first thing on my checklist, which I need now, nothing gets done without a checklist. I'll go, oh my gosh, I completely forgot to create a thumbnail until the day before, and I'll be like, didn't use the checklist. So now that I have this checklist, it's like things are a lot easier. Speaking of which, the first thing on my checklist is to create a thumbnail. And the Creator Classroom has some amazing videos about how you can do that. So make sure you look that up. And I also have a Canva tutorial on how to make thumbnails really, really easy and quick. So there's that you can have a look at after. That's it. Yeah, you want to create yourself a thumbnail, something that's just really easy for people to look at and go, yep, know what that is, or it creates curiosity or whatever. Make yourself an attractive thumbnail. That's the first thing on the list. The next thing we have is actually scheduling the broadcast on StreamYard. So as I said, like StreamYard's just what I use. It doesn't have to be what you use. Use whatever you want, but I'm assuming they're all kind of a pretty similar thing. So the way you schedule it on StreamYard, let's see if this works. Look at that. Bloody beautiful. So in StreamYard, make that a little bit bigger, make myself a little bit smaller. Love that. In StreamYard, what you want to do is go to create. And here you create a new broadcast. And on StreamYard, you have the ability to stream to your Facebook, your YouTube, whatever. You can also record if you have the paid version, which is great if you want to pre-schedule, record something that you then release as a premiere, which is, I believe, what's happening at this time next week, which is very exciting. But yeah, so for the purposes of just, showing you how to do it, I won't really do this because this is going to be wacky. Okay, what will we call this? What's a good name for this? I know. What about test? So you put in your title, pop in your description, and down here, when you hit schedule for later, it gives you the option to upload that thumbnail image from within StreamYard. You set your date and your time and hit create broadcast. And then it will take you into the next screen, but I'm not going to do that right now. You can do that yourself. Do that yourself. So yes, where we are. Okay, that's really, really interesting. The Creator Classroom says that she's tried three different streaming platforms, and StreamYard was the easiest. Yeah, I find it super intuitive, just really easy to do. So yes, awesome. I'm so glad that you find it the easiest of three. That's wonderful. Yes, so that is how you schedule your live stream. The next thing you want to do is write a detailed description and fill in your tags in YouTube Studio. So as you can see in StreamYard, you can fill in your description in there, and it gives you all 5,000 characters make sure you fill that out. But then I'm going to jump across. Here's a thing that I would like to see StreamYard actually improve. If I could be so bold as to make this suggestion, I would like to jump from the StreamYard image that you can see here, the StreamYard screen. I would like to jump from that into my video details, but I can't do that. So I'm going to have to do it a different way. So I have to stop that screen, and then I'm going to present you with my back end of the YouTube studio. So here we go. Here we go. So in StreamYard, you can fill in your title, your description, but you do want to jump into your YouTube studio and scroll down to the tags, and you want to fill this in with relevant tags and making sure you're like doubling up on some of those different tags in your description and your tags. So that's super important to make sure you're doing that as well. Yeah, you don't want to just leave them all blank. I don't know why they don't have the option of adding them in StreamYard. If anyone, wonderful. You can make the suggestions to StreamYard. Actually, I will do that, because yeah, I find it's a little bit annoying, and I'm about to do that again. So yes, here we go. Yeah. So the next thing, after you've filled in your tags in YouTube Studio and written your description, you want to enable auto stop in the control room on YouTube. And here's where because I know there are other people that are using StreamYard, I would love to know if this is like necessary, or if this is just like, I've never not done this out of fear that when I hit end broadcast, it's not going to actually end. But here, check this out. So to do this, you go into your live streams, go into the current live stream and go view in live control room. And in the back end here, you want to hit enable auto stop. So enabling auto stop will automatically stop the stream when you stop sending data from your streaming software. Are you sure you want to enable auto stop for this stream? Yes, you do. You do want to enable that. So that means that within StreamYard, which I'll show you the back of in a moment, within StreamYard right now at the top of my screen, I see a button that says end broadcast. Now, I believe that if you don't have auto stop enabled, it might not, but I don't know. I've never tested it. So I just always do that because Sean Cannell said I should. So yeah. So there you go. That's the first few things. Is this helpful? Can people please let me know if this checklist is helpful so far? That would be wonderful. Yeah. So the next thing, I have to jump back in, stop the screen, and then present and share the screen from StreamYard. So we'll jump back into StreamYard here. And I'm going to show you the next thing on the checklist, which is about creating your banners. So I'm going to jump into the G'day Mate studio. I don't know if that's something I created or if that's a StreamYard thing, but it's a pretty funny thing. Here I am. Here I am again. So the next thing we're wanting to do is create banners in StreamYard for audience retention, audience interaction, create banners in StreamYard for call to actions, and I create banners in StreamYard to keep myself on track. And yes, hello, it's me. And this is going to be very confusing for me because I'm not going to know if I'm in the right screen or the wrong screen. So it's going to be a real journey for us all, I think. All right. So I'm going to jump into the studio so I can show you these few different things. And if you have any questions as we're going through this, just, yeah, let me know. Let me know. I'm going to enter the studio. It's like a real kind of inception-y situation. And under banners, you can see all of the banners that I created. This is a little bit embarrassing, actually. This is how the inside of my brain works. And this is how I use banners. This is, I don't believe how they were necessarily intended, but this is a little hack from me. So I have the things that you saw at the start. I've got different options of questions to ask for audience interaction. Have you tried live streaming on your channel yet? All that sort of stuff. And then I also have a little introduction here, which I need to definitely. These are not things that I put on screen. Not all of these things are things that I put on screen, to be totally clear. I use them as guidelines. And to remind myself of where I'm up to, and to remind myself to, every now and then you might go, oh, goodness, I forgot to even talk to the audience. And it's really, really important when you're doing a live stream to actually acknowledge the audience. And here's a good one. If you're getting value, hit the like button. I love that. So just to remind yourself as you're going through to make sure you're asking the questions that you want to ask, to make sure you're incorporating all of the things that you want to incorporate into your live stream. So yes, and things like this. For more Q&As and videos that will help you grow your YouTube channel, make sure you subscribe and turn on the notification bell. So yeah, there's just some little suggestions. So, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. Creator Classroom uses them in this way as well. And Marianne says, no freaking way. That's a brilliant idea, Claire. I'm a genius. And also the Creator Classroom is a genius who is also doing this. Yeah, this is when I worked out I could do this. So when I do my live streams that are like more of a Q&A style with other YouTubers, this is where I put the questions in that I have already worked out I'm going to ask people. This is a great place, a great way to do that, rather than being like, let me check my notes, which, notes are also good, but having it there, it just like, I find that it just simplifies things for me. This is a wonderful suggestion and not something that I knew that you could do. So I could, this is a mind-blowing thing. This is what I love about doing live streams on YouTube. I'm learning so much from all of you, which is amazing. So in the back of, I'll see if I can, I'm going to jump back into this. Oh, this is exciting. This is very exciting. Okay. So we'll jump back in here and I'll show you. So I have a list of links that I want to, I'll always have, we'll get to that next, but I have a list of things that I may want to drop in here into the chat. Wow, you've just blown my mind, actually. Private chat to myself with links I want to share. Oh, how good. I'm doing this in real time, everyone. So there's a link that I want to share. Oh, I get it. I get it. I'm doing this in the wrong thing. Okay, I'm going to go. I knew I was going to not realize what thing I was in. Okay, now we can actually see what I'm doing. Private chat. Okay. Here is the my affiliate link for StreamYard. There it is. So now, this is so clever. This is so clever. You've one-upped me with your cleverness. So rather than I have a notes or a pages page in the back end that I normally go and copy paste things from to drop in the chat, but now I have it here and I can copy that and I can go over here and I can, yes, look at that. Oh, that is really, really cool. Okay. Yeah, my mum's right. I am excited. Oh, that's mind-blowing. Okay, so forget about what I'm about to share next. The next thing I have, oh wait, no, it's the thing after the next thing. I'll jump to the next thing. So I have a prepared list of things to potentially drop in the live chat. So you want to have your links ready to go. That you, like if you want to share another video with people, or if you want to share like a link to StreamYard, if you want to share your affiliate links for things or another person's video or like a Facebook group or whatever, And this is what mine normally looks like, but that's going to be changed from now on. Thank you so much to the Creator Classroom for sharing that. So yeah, I have stuff like my PDF checklist, which you saw me drop in earlier, the StreamYard link that I just dropped, my affiliate links for all my different things that I am affiliated with, my Buy Me a Coffee, if anyone wants to buy me a coffee, and also the Facebook group, which I am going to drop in here now. If you're not part of it, it's just another way that we can all kind of connect and help each other out, which is a bloody beautiful thing. Yes. So that's great. I'm going to jump back to creating a slide deck in Canva if you require it. So right now I am using one of the options of ways you can. I'll jump back in here. So down the bottom, you can see present. And these are all of the different things that you can potentially share while you're doing your live stream. So you can share slides, which is like the bulk of what I'm sharing today is is a slide deck that I created in Canva. And you can just do that by creating a like presentation and then you save it as a PDF. So you upload that in here as a PDF. Like here's all the slide decks that I've used previously. You can also share an extra camera if you have an extra camera and you have a strong enough internet connection, a video file, and you can share your screen, which is the other main thing that I'm doing today. So yes, create your slide deck in Canva. You can create it in anything. Like I just use Canva because I find it super, super easy to use. But you could also potentially just do it in like Keynote or something like that. And as long as you save it as a PDF, it will work as a slideshow in your live stream. So then I do the list of links, and then a very, very important part of the process is to share and share your live stream on your preferred social media accounts. I do Facebook and Instagram. So yes, that's what I do. That's the first section of my checklist. And I have there's a second section. So the first section is stuff that you should do in the lead up to your live stream. And then there is another, excuse me, please. There's another section that is about on the day. So things that are super duper important for you to do on the day of your live stream. And I'll just kind of breeze through this a little bit because it's pretty simple. So make sure you close down any unnecessary applications on your computer. So these things just can potentially slow down the internet connection or I don't know how the internet works, but it'll slow things down if you have unnecessary things open, particularly things like editing software. So if you have iMovie open, that is going to slow down your computer like nobody's business. It's also a good idea to clear your computer desktop. So you might be one of those wonderful people like me who nothing ever gets organized properly into folders and it's just everything is a hot mess on your desktop. That's a really good idea to create one folder. This is not how super organized people would do this, but this is what I do. Create one folder, call it everything on the desktop, and then just push everything into that folder. And that speeds things up too, apparently. Make sure you are connected to power, as I illustrated so remarkably a couple of weeks ago with my live stream with Terrence, when my camera had no battery. So yeah, make sure your computer, make sure your camera is charged. If you're using an external camera, make sure you're connected to power. Like that seems simple, but I have already messed that one up. So yeah, upload your slide deck into the StreamYard studio. So when you jump back in, once you have set everything up and you then leave your studio, you're going to lose all of the things that you want to add to your stream. So what I mean by that is, I'm having a great time navigating this today. So, you might have, you've got yourself that you want to add to your stream. That's a really easy one, but you want to put your slides back in there, add any video files you want to share. You want to, put your screen shares back in and all that sort of stuff. So they will all disappear each time you go in and out of the studio. So just make sure on the day you give yourself enough time to jump in and add those things back in. So you also want to run through your use of banners, slide decks, and screen shares. So to try and make things as simple as possible, and so that you're not getting lost completely. Obviously, you're going to make mistakes. Things aren't going to go completely smoothly, but to try and make them run as smoothly as you possibly can, just run through your use of your banners and your slide decks and your screen shares. So you remember where they are and what order you wanted to put them in, and just rehearse. Give yourself a rehearsal. Don't just jump straight in and think, yeah, she'll be right. She may be right, but give yourself that rehearsal time. You also want to do a test of your camera and your microphone. Make sure everything's working. Make sure people can hear you. It's very important to be able to be heard, and that your camera is actually working. This would also be a great opportunity to make sure your camera has battery, things like that. And then you might want to share something or post something about your live stream to your socials. Again, it's a good idea to jump on just before and let people know. And then probably one of the most important things is to remember to breathe. That is a huge, huge thing for, I get nervous before live streams. I get nervous sometimes during live streams. And one really important thing is just remember to breathe. Just remember that it's not super serious. It's not super serious what we're doing on YouTube. Maybe it is for you, but there are so many important things that happen in the world that, nothing can go wrong. Nothing can actually go wrong. I think that's been one of the biggest lessons for me, and it has helped me in so many areas of my life, is with YouTube, is realizing that actually there's not really anything that can go wrong. You know what? Something's gone wrong. You forgot to put on your YouTube outfit. Yes, so that is really good. That's really helpful advice. Like, knowing what you're going to wear. If anyone has any suggestions, any other suggestions that you think I should add to this list, it's a PDF. I can update it. That's fantastic. Seems so like basic, but I know people that spend like a very, very, very long time standing in front of the mirror, trying on all sorts of different things. And I say, like, make sure you know what you're going to wear like the day before, or be like me and have a bat suit. Like, I just wear the same thing every time because I'm such I will overthink it for forever if I don't make a decision about it beforehand. Does anyone have any questions about anything on the checklist? Was there anything that I kind of rushed through and wasn't clear about? This is my first time using like a slide deck in such a way. It's so awesome. I'm so grateful to have everyone here. Joining in on the live chat. But please let me know if there's anything that was unclear or confusing. I'm fine with that. I want to improve and do these things better. So I'm so grateful for feedback. And I'd love to be able to help clarify these things for people. So yeah, please let me know. I've got a few chats here. The Creator Classroom says, so what I do is have a bookmark folder that says today's live stream links and save them there. Then the day of my stream, I put them in private chat. Yeah, awesome. That's a wonderful, wonderful suggestion. And also when you're downloading the PDF, if you're making a slide deck within Canva, make sure you download it as a PDF and with no sound. Because I do what I do sometimes. Yeah, sure. It can get a little bit laggy. Is that because you're creating and using extra internet? I'm guessing that's probably why, but it's still great. Your live streams are still awesome. Creator Classroom. Yes. So Marianne says, I just bought 6 t-shirts, all the same, but in different colors, and it'll be my YouTube uniform. Great. It's so good to have a bat suit. It's so good. It just takes a little bit of that unnecessary, you're thinking about a lot of stuff. You don't want to be thinking, oh, is this should I wear this? Or I don't know. And then have a hat if you want a hat. I love this hat. This is my I haven't washed my hair hat, and it's fantastic. Yeah, awesome. Well, that's my checklist. So yeah, if you're just joining us, you haven't seen this yet, make sure you jump into, there's a link in the description so you can get your free live streaming checklist. And yeah, this is just a cheat sheet that'll help you make your live streams a little bit more streamlined. And I would say that today is this will help it be more streamlined. We're not aiming for perfection. I'm not aiming for perfection. I'm aiming for creating content and connecting with people and having a fun time. So thank you so much for being here today, everyone. If you have gotten any value out of this, please make sure you give it a thumbs up. And if you think this is something that might be helpful for anyone that you know, I'd be super grateful for you to share it with them. And yeah, awesome. There's that link. I'm going to put that link in here so you can jump in and have a little look at my my Canva thumbnail tutorial if you want to have a little bit of help with your thumbnails. It is fast, free, and easy. And thank you from the bottom of my heart for being here today, and I will catch you next week.